Do you know Hilda? Hilda, Hilda, Hilda. She's a little giraffe. A little giraffe with leprosy who wears a little pink suit. She carries a little handbag and she is friends with a camel named Hector. She also has an Uncle Cammy. Or is it Hector that has the Uncle Cammy? Cammy, the uncle, he is a camel. And he also knows both Hector and Hilda. Hilda is a true patriot. She is a true person, giraffe, thing. She belongs in the world. She belongs with us all. Or so I thought. Hilda was someone I went lots of places with. We went to restaurants and to bars. We drank lots of wine and ate lots of food. I sang her ballads, I spoke to her, I soothed her, I even held her hand. I've been on train rides with her, I have done all sorts of things with little Hilda. But, Hilda came to my house for dinner. She came to my dinner party, and she met Ryan Jr. We pressed on Hector's hump. And Hector, he made his camel noise. He made his silly little camel noise. Oh, Hector, Hector, the camel noise you make. Hector, Hector, you make that noise for Hilda. And Ryan Jr. came out to introduce himself. Hello, I'm Ryan Jr., Hilda. It's very nice to meet you, my son said. But Hilda, she just made a giraffe noise. And then Hector. And Ryan Jr. did not know what to say. Ryan Jr. was left with no choice but to resort to violence. He kicked Hilda down, he stamped on Hilda's head, he beat her up. And I was conflicted. Did poor Hilda deserve this fate? Did poor Hilda deserve what Ryan Jr. had done to her? Hector did not try to get involved. Even though Ryan Jr. had knocked Hilda from Hector's back, from his humps, Hector did not do anything. Hector just stood and watched. I did not know what to think, and so I just let it happen. Ryan Jr. beat her up, and he beat her up, and he beat her up, and she stopped making noises. Blood ran down her face and onto her little pink suit. Some of it may have even collected in her little handbag. Poor Hilda. I almost feel bad for poor Hilda. Ryan Jr. was very clear in saying that he does not like giraffes with leprosy. In fact, Ryan Jr. does not like anyone with leprosy, never mind giraffes with leprosy. So, Hilda really did not have a good time there. Ryan Jr. then decided to have a little ride on the back of Hector. He sat upon Hector's humps. Hector's little humps took him for a little ride. Filled with water, he pulled out a little straw and he stuck it into the hump and he went... But he was quite upset to find out that it's actually fat storage and not water storage. And so Ryan Jr. started to cough. His head started to spin and his head fell off. Because there was too much fat inside his neck. Poor Ryan Jr. I had to put his head back on. I put his head back on and I put him back to bed. I have not spoken to Ryan Jr. since. It has been weeks since this event. I have also not spoken to Hilda since. I don't know how she is doing. For all I know, she is in the hospital and dying. Do I care? I'm not sure yet. As for Hector, sometimes I swear I can hear him outside my bedroom door. It's like the thing of nightmares. I really hope he would stop. I wish he would stop. Although maybe he's keeping the little geese with clogs on in my walls at bay. Maybe he's stopping them from getting to me. And if that's the case, then I do kind of appreciate it. But he could at least maybe leave me like a little handwritten note, just so I knew what was going on. If you'd like to visit Hilda, then too bad. You can't.